good day. So I am Marshall James Dantic, a PhD science student. So my topic will be augmented reality. So this AR is not familiar to most of us. Even I myself is not fully familiar with this. But this can revolutionize the educational educational pedagogies that we are currently using. So let's start to discover what is this AR or augmented reality. So what is augmented reality? So it is a technology that lets people superimpose the digital content, the images, sounds, text, the 3D models, but everything in the virtual world can be drawn over a real world environment. So it is an experience, diba? It is an app that people can experience, diba? The designs, the models in the physical world, diba? So these models are computer generated inputs. So the designers creates these inputs. Yan yung mga nakikita nyo po dyan sa sa GIF dyan. Yung mga inputs na yan ranging from sounds to videos, graphics, overlays, diba? The designers creates these digital contents to respond in real time, diba? If you change the environment, diba? If you move, diba? Then you will experience as if these digital contents also move. Diba? So yun ang augmented reality. It is as if that the virtual, diba? These contents are in our world. So kaiba to sa VR. Sa VR kasi, sa virtual reality, tayo, diba, ini-immerse natin yung sarili natin as the users doon sa virtual world. Parang pumupunta tayo doon sa digital world. Pero, itong AR, dinadala natin yung digital content sa mundo natin, sa physical environment. Kung maaalala nyo, back in 2016, sumikat tong larong to across the world, the Pokemon Go. So why? Kasi dito parang yung mga Pokemon nandito nag-i-exist sa mundo natin, 'di ba? Ang Pokemon Go yung parang magta-travel, 'di ba? Magkakaroon ng adventure or journey yung mga players. Then pupunta sila sa iba't ibang lugar kung saan naka-designate tong mga Pokemon na to. Tapos huhulihin nila sa lugar na yun. For example, nandito ka sa park, 'di ba? Tapos in your GPS makikita nyo na yung Pokemon ay naka-designate sa munisipyo. Then pupunta ka sa munisipyo. Tapos doon magkakaroon ng battle na kung saan pwede mong mahuli yung Pokemon. So it is like a real Pokemon adventure using the smartphone and the GPS. So it is a reality enhanced with digital interactive components. So the most commonly used AR applications these days rely on smartphones to showcase the digitally augmented world. So most talaga ng AR applications can be used through smartphones. Hindi siya masyado or hindi talaga to ginagamit sa desktop kasi hindi natin maiikot yung desktop, hindi natin magagalaw kung saan. Sa laptop pwede pa, pero mostly talaga sa smartphones dahil sa camera nito at conveniency na pwede mong dalhin kahit saan. So users can activate smartphone's camera view the real world around them on the screen and rely on the AR application to enhance that world in any numbers of ways via digital overlays. So we have good examples here. Ito yung isa is sa GPS, sa directions. Yan. Para siyang Waze, pero ito kakaiba yung pagtuturo niya ng directions. Yan. Ito naman, yung isang example is yung sa Snapchat. If you are familiar with Snapchat. May kita rin natin to sa Messenger. May AR na rin sa Messenger. Ayun yung filter na kung saan parang nagkakaroon tayo ng mask based on the AR application. Then, pag gumalaw ka, nagiging interactive. Nagre-react or nagre-response yung application na yon. So, that is an example of AR. So, itong AR talagang ginagamit na ng most of the people in everyday lives. So, these are the benefits of AR. Superimposing images, digital information, and or 3D models, adding real-time directions, inserting labels, changing colors, and altering the user or their environment's appearance via filters on Instagram, Snapchat, and other applications. So, augmented reality is now revolutionizing the education, especially in other countries. Kasi sa Philippines, hindi pa masyadong ini-impose itong augmented reality. But in other countries, yan, talagang gamit na itong AR. So, augmented reality is increasingly being adopted in educational setting, often to help students with complicated subjects. So, it can be used in many subjects in science, in history, in mathematics, diba? In engineering, architecture, history, diba? Sa field trip, pwedeng gawin to for field trips, for museum, diba? For creating 3D models, sa mathematics, sa geometry, and sa sciences, and many more. Kaya mas madali yung pagtuturo at mas tumataas yung content na naituturo sa mga estudyante at mas na-stimulate yung learning ng mga estudyante. And lastly, di ba, yung pagtuturo ay much convenient but much complex compared dun sa traditional o sa conventional na ginagamit nating chalk and board. Another application of augmented reality in education includes teaching global perspectives through virtual field trips, enabling students to interactively engage with other cultures. So, what are the 7 benefits of augmented reality in education? So, AR technology can help improve the following. We have student engagement and interest, the learning environment, the content understanding, the collaboration, the memory, the sensory development, and lastly, the cost effectiveness. So, student engagement and interest. So, students' attention is greatly increased when they may help create educational content. So, they may learn new skills, build virtual worlds, and discover hobbies. So, if the students have, diba, a say, diba, have a voice in how we and they made the teaching materials, diba? So their eagerness towards that subject increases. So mas magiging eager sila if they are involved, if they are engaged to the teaching materials creation. So they can use augmented reality technology, the AR, to make their curriculum or the curriculum more interesting, 'di ba? Make AR worlds, 'di ba? Make augmented reality, 'di ba? And find or seek something that they would really want. So yun yung kagandahan ng AR if the students are engaged on it. Second is the learning environment. So AR classes can help students get involved. Hands-on learning practices may boost the students' engagement, improve learning outcomes, and allow students to practice new skills. So this AR, diba, helps the students to be more involved, engaged in their studies. Yeah. They may experience hands-on learning, different techniques, interactive techniques can also be done, di ba? Interactive learning environment is also possible, and students can be more interested in improving their learning through various interactive experiences. And lastly, they can practice, di ba, new skills, and that skills is designing or creating models that can support their learning. So yun yung kagandahan sa augmented reality. So the third variable that may benefit is the content understanding. So concerns about lack of high quality educational content have been raised by teachers. So teachers may use AR to create immersive learning experiences for pupils. So some of the teachers or most of the teachers are hesitant to use this augmented reality in the classroom setting because they worried or they express worry about the accurateness, diba? The correctness or the high quality content of the AR, diba? Maybe it can focus the students on enjoyment, on fun, on creativeness, but they are hesitant that they focus too much on it and it will lack on instruction, di ba? Kasi possible naman yun. Siguro nga, nag-enjoy nga yung estudyante, pero hindi natin masasabi na talagang natuto sila or talagang na-meet yung dapat nilang matutunan, unlike dun sa conventional teaching. Okay. So, teachers, on the other hand, can make their own immersive educational experience. So, teachers can do that, can create, can design kung sa ano yung sa tingin nilang matututo ng maayos yung mga bata. Diba? Through the use of this AR technology to make sure that the students' learning, diba, ay swak doon sa curriculum. Next is collaboration. So digitally augmented reality academics can work with students to modify curriculum. Students who create instructional content are more inclined to collaborate. So if you want to share the augmented reality content, you don't have to do anything complicated. So, people who teach, diba, might work together with their students to make sure na yung materials na ginagawa natin with our students ay tama, engaging para sa kanila, exciting para sa kanila, suitable para sa kanila, and appropriate yung content. Kaya ang kinaganda nito, may collaboration between the teacher and the students para ma-consider yung mga bagay na yon, yung mga variables na yon. So students are more motivated to study when they took part of the process of making the instructional content, di ba? So mas effective din yung learning on that. So, AR is a great way to engage students and help them recall knowledge. Augmented reality may be used to create engaging interactive stories instead of showing photos of science concepts. So, etong AR, napakaganda nito to bring life, di ba? And help to bring life to the course content. Diba? For example, pictures or your stories, to bring life to them and help the students remember the important parts of those concepts or models. So, it's becoming more and more popular sa other countries because of this. So, as an alternative to just showing pictures on the projector or in the PowerPoint, diba? A teacher might use this AR technology to make these concepts to be interesting for the students to remember. Next is sensory development. So teachers may use AR to construct multimedia lessons in their classrooms. So incorporating immersive virtual content that challenges students to participate rather than simply observe is good. So sensory motor development is the method used. So as teachers may use this augmented reality to create lessons, diba, that incorporates several modes of learning. Not just remembering, diba? Not just explaining, diba? Nandito yung designing, constructing, and others, diba? So, yun yung different modes na pwedeng ma-incorporate when using AR. So, when students are immersed in virtual material, diba, in this AR, that integrates an experience-based learning technique rather than only seeing a presentation na ginagamit natin, na ginagawa natin sa conventional teaching. Rather than that, diba, the students may gain and teachers may gain vital knowledge. Lastly, the cost effectiveness of AR. So, the cost of AR equipment is frequently stated as deterrent. Medyo mahal. So, augmented reality in education is becoming more accessible as smartphones already possess the required technology for it. So AR can also save money by replacing these costly textbooks. So the cost of AR equipment ay often cited as expensive, kaya hindi to ginagamit sa most of the schools, most of in the educational settings across the world. Especially dito sa atin sa Philippines, hindi talaga to ginagamit. Kasi nga mahal. Kasi may mga bibilhin ka pang tools para magamit mo yung AR. However, the students in United States po, are increasingly using these smartphones to use AR. So, yung mga smartphones kasi nila, capable na to embed the augmented reality applications. kayang-kaya na ng hardware nila na patakbuhin tong mga AR apps. Kasi sa Philippines siguro dahil hindi pa naman too much high-tech ang mga phones natin, not all of the phones na ginagamit ng students natin could run these AR applications. But then, yun nga, sa Amerika nga, kadalasang ginagamit na to. So that means that AR in education is becoming more and more cost-effective as time passed by. Yun, mas mura na kasi gumagawa na sila ng mga applications na hindi mo na kailangan bumili ng napakaraming tools para mapagana mo yung applications. And also, mas nagiging mura na rin yung mga high-tech phones ngayon compared noon. Kaya mas nagka-cut down yung cost sa paggamit ng AR. Baka sooner, mga 3 years later or 2 years later, pwede na tayong gumamit talaga ng AR in a normal, di ba? Educational setup. So these are the samples of augmented reality apps that can be used for education. First application is the Curiscope. So it uses the virtuality. So it is a t-shirt embedded with a code combined with the company's app to give the students a look into the human body. So they can explore all of the systems and understand anatomy on a deeper level. So let's see what is this Curiscope.
Look at that! You try.
Hello, my name is Hans Glover. I'm your virtual expert on physiology and anatomy. Let's explore and learn about your body. Let's take a look inside your heart.
Next is 3D Bear. So let's educators and students create their own AR experiences by placing 3D models on reality. It is not specific to any subject or grade and can be used throughout various disciplines. So teachers also get a few lessons to get things started.
3D printing and augmented reality improve education if they are integrated into pedagogic content. However, many of the existing applications and software are too time-consuming for busy educators to learn and provide no content relevant to their curriculum. 3D Bear provides easy-to-use software for 3D design and augmented reality. It comes with lesson plans, teacher training, and 3D design workshops on our online learning and sharing platform.
In the other AR applications, kids chase monsters or collect coins, but in 3D Bear, they are active creators and designers of their augmented reality. 3D design in AR overcomes the traditional problems of 3D design in teaching. 3D printing can be slow, or schools might not have enough printers to use. 3D design in AR is easy. All you need is a tablet and 3D Bear app and you are good to go.
Teachers can create and share their own lessons. Students can upload and download 3D models, place these models in augmented reality, and after combining and reshaping them into their own new designs, they can even 3D print them. There are also ready-made lesson plans that encourage students in project-based learning.
We have found that student engagement and self-esteem improves with the help of 3D printing in teaching.
3D Bear has co-developed ways to harness the true potential of 3D printing and AR in teaching with the best educational system in the world, Finland.
3D Bear's content has been co-created in Finland, the country that is well known having the best performing schools in the world. When looking at 3D Bear's applications, I'm proud to say that they are excellent examples how you can use digital technologies in creating better learning and teaching experiences.
Unleashing children's creativity has one great benefit over others. It makes learning fun. And that's the way we think education should be. 3D Bear. Design, make, and learn using 3D technologies.
And the last application is Co-Spaces Edu. So, creation app that features both basic and pro levels that let educators create their own lessons for many grades and subjects. There are modes for novice and expert coders to allow for any level of AR sophistication.
Offering a suite of digital 3D creation and coding tools for kids, combined with a class management dashboard for teachers, CoSpaces EDU is an ideal platform for remote learning. Children are able to create seamlessly in their CoSpaces EDU class, whether they're in school or at home, easily transitioning between the two if needed. CoSpaces EDU solves many common challenges that come with distance learning. Students are engaged through the use of the unlimited creation potential that comes with using CoSpaces EDU and feel motivated to participate. Kids can use CoSpaces EDU on any device they have access to at home. All they need is a connection to the internet. Teachers can follow student progress from their class management dashboard and observe their students' work in real time. CoSpaces EDU is very intuitive and easy to use for teachers and kids of any age. Thus, there are tons of free resources available to help. No worries! If you need any help, the CoSpaces EDU support team and its teacher ambassadors are here to support you. Creating online group assignments enables your students to create together within the same CoSpace and practice working collaboratively. You can combine CoSpaces EDU with other online tools tested and recommended by our teacher ambassadors. You'll find them in our remote learning resources. We're delighted to see so many educators using CoSpaces EDU as part of their new remote teaching adventure. Curious? Read their stories on the CoSpaces EDU blog. Learn more on cospaces.io and feel free to contact our teacher ambassadors for advice.
So there are many augmented reality apps that can be used. So these are just some samples of it. So here are the references of my presentation.